Sort of should work. Hello, chat. I'm back. It's been a little while. I don't entirely remember the last time. It wasn't that long ago I streamed, but I was a shorter stream. I don't know how long we'll go today. We have plans of things to do, but yeah. So I need to bring up what we're gonna do because I realized I closed it by. Well, I closed down a lot of things because I dislike having too many things up and running everywhere. To hear that we got the right course. It's this one. There we go. Yeah, I'm a little tired today. I hope to go for like about 2. If I can push out like 2 hours of work here, I will be very, very pleased with myself. I don't know if that's how long we'll go. We'll sort of have to wait and see. This guy we're gonna open, and then eventually it's this guy as well. Let's have a look at him now. And then there's things there which we need to do. So in general, I'm feeling a little stressed about all the things I have to get done. Um, um, I think it will all be fine. I think this is a large part of what is stressing me out because I have wanted to starting to look at this for a while. And before I was like pretty ahead of schedule, and now I am not necessarily behind on schedule, but it is approaching where I would be behind on schedule. So it's really now is really the correct time to start. And maybe a few days ago, which was my intention, it just never got there really, which was annoying and largely I find it to largely be uh, just an energy concern. Like I have and a lot of other things have taken up some amount of my time, and then especially energy, especially the other course I was doing. I had a behavior tree assignment where I was 95% done, and the last 5% I like the solution. I thought I'd already tried the solution, so I was off in woo woo land, and I tend to veer off in woo woo land every once in a while, right? It greatly annoyed me today at the lab session where, like, a lot of people had the same issue, which makes sense because it's like essentially the difficult part of the thing, um, sort of. Um, and they just sort of arrived without having a solution, which made me unreasonably angry, right? In ways of like, the whole point is to go to these sessions and review, right? Or to show what you've done. And if you just haven't done the thing, and there's like, oh no, but you do it this way, and it's like, oh look, now it works. Like it's like I've put in all that effort for nothing, which is true, right? And I find it to be essentially, I guess, a little bit arrogant of people to not show up having understood the things, right? But I also have some sort of allergic reaction to like modestly asking for help or whatever, right? Which I don't think. I think that's a big character flaw. Um, let's see here. So here, okay, I should stop yapping. This is an exercise which we have here, and I have it. I don't think I've downloaded it somewhere. We're 24th. Yeah, so it's a while left until then, but 24th. So yeah, Friday in 3 weeks. Um, we should really get going. Um, yeah, yeah. That's why I really should. All right, and this part I really should have started looking at earlier. That's the part where I really, or well, I should say this part. Link to toolbox. Download. Yeah, I have downloaded it. Is a data instruction through mobile navigation, localization, kinematics, Jacobians, and dynamic illustration using the robotic toolbox from Matlab. The book is free to download as a PDF at Springer link. From within the LU Campus Network, please see Canvas for details. I think I have downloaded the book. It's somewhere on my computer. The manual is based on the help text from the comments in the Matlab code. You can download it from the link in footnote below. Set up the robotic version control version. Go to the file. Go to the file startup.rvc.m. Let's open up Matlab first. See if we can figure that. Is that the name of? No, that's just the installation file. By the looks of things. Yes, student also download and install Matlab on your own computers. Right, because these things assume that you're sitting at the computer labs, which I'm not, and I won't be. Yeah, I do intend to do. Is that a Wii control? It is a Wii control! I love the Wii remote. I almost wrote a little, a whole presentation on the Wii remote's sensor. Just a little silly. But it was almost a thing I did. Here, so these are all old things. Let's see here. Wait, there's video tutorials. I'm just a tiny bit curious. Unlikely to watch them now. Oh, there's quite a lot of them. And they're even done by Peter Cork. How nice. Thank you, Peter. I'm sure I will. Well, they're very short. I'm sure these will potentially come in handy at some point. But let me see here now. Link to the toolbox. I have downloaded it. Run the script to initialize Matlab path. Let me just go out here again. So this is to introduce the toolbox, and then this is for the kinematic exercises and things. Sample code for problem. Right. Yeah. Yo, that's fucking cool. Okay. Where does the first one go? I think this is one, and this is two. I don't know where you want. Need to check the website here to make sure I had downloaded things correctly. I have ran this thing here to install it. Installing the toolbox. Yeah. So I just did this. Following visualizable on GitHub. From within Matlab file browser, double click on each file and it will install the configuration path correctly. So if I just run this now. Tutorials, text, and Matlab commands in the console view. Okay. Rotations. Oh, and then it writes stuff. Okay. In the field of robotics, there are many possible ways of representing orientations, of which most common are for normal rotation matrices, three angles, and quater, quaternions. Quart, why does my brain forget this fucking word? This is a word I have heard before. Why is my brain stupid? Quaternions. My brain is stupid. Wait. Uh, pronouns. Quaternions. Yes. Quaternions. I'm fucking stupid. My brain just giga farted. Can you see which can you see is a free parametric? Yeah, it is a free parametric. A rotation of pi about the x-axis. So we have our this one x-axis. My brain says this one is x-axis in the thing. That's what I said. So when you then rotate, this one goes. Yeah, like sure. Yeah, maybe that makes sense. Maybe I did something wrong. Such a metric is property rows or set of orthogonal unit vectors. Determinant of which is always one. Yeah. Continue. Yes. So here, in a rotation of 30 degrees in the x, and then of y, and then of z, we end up with this thing here. But this time we have a specified rotation angle in degrees. Yes, and it will matter which order you put them in. Any rotation can be expressed in terms of a single rotation about some axis in space. Wait, let me see here. Wait, was that Yoshi? That was Yoshi. That's Smash Bros. Yoshi. He's red. Bro thinks he's arms or something. Okay, wait, let's reread. Any rotation can be expressed in terms of a single rotation about some axis in space. Yes. Some axis, that's the case. It's not necessarily a, how should I say, one of the coordinate axes, right? It's not in the x, y, z because it's a combination of those three, probably. But it's around some axis or around the vector. Okay, is it that way? You rotate around a specific vector. I guess that's what this does. And R. Did they define R somewhere else? Or no, theta here is where theta is the angle in radians. On vec is unit vector representing the direction of the rotation. Yeah, so I thought about it the right way. I'm not gonna want you to say right now, darling. Continue. Which are the three angles such that you times these the rotation required about the z and y and then right, and yeah, and they are purposely in a specific order, right, according to the DH convention, I think, or that the weird things or whatever. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a fucking plane. Which are the three angles? Yeah. We can investigate the effect of rotating about different axes using this GUI-based demonstration. The menu buttons allow the rotation axis to be varied. Close the window when you're done. Can I? Can. Cool. Can I grab them? No. Have to do it in here. I mean, this is neat. Watch him go. 180 minus 180. Go back to 0 here. That's R set. Okay, you can change the put RY in both of them. Probably dumb. Front. Oh, this is cameras or camera angles. Cool. Can you zoom in? No. I don't know what gimbals is. I don't want to know. Now do this, and then, oh, he's so cool. Now you go here. It's just sort of fun to rotate things. I should really start rotating things in my head more. I think that is unlikely to help in my regular life. Upside down right now, right? Yes, he's very much upside down. Whoa. Oh, Lord. Can I? No? Okay. There we go. All lined up. Rows going up. Right. Yeah, I mean, this is cute. Oh, is this different? Why see why? I'm sure I understand what they mean by that. There's two, or why now? That why X? Oh, they changed around the things now. That's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah. Um, open SCAD. Okay. That's cool. Yeah. So that thing has been done. So let's go back here. Which is wrong. Okay. So this is for 2. This is for the first one here. I don't remember where I put the book. On the RBT demo. Shouldn't have the books. I have the book on my iPad, I think. Pull it up. It feels good to have done something. Thing not okay. It's fine. Being slow. Let's see here. Yeah. Go away. Go away. Slide robotics. Should be somewhere in here. No, I have. Maybe I didn't actually put it on my iPad. Oh, chat. I do need to find it because I do actually want it on my iPad. It takes a fairly large amount of space. Let me see here. That's probably robotics. This isn't the one. It should be the other one, I think. I don't think anyone has ever referred to this. So is this even gonna load when I'm on the network? It is. Okay. Where is it? Ah, that's slightly annoying. Okay, well, regardless. I know the book is supposed to be somewhere. Let me go find the chat. Give me one moment. I'm just gonna go here. Where could it actually be if not here? Looking at some of the pictures in my thing. Here, Studio Sing. So I know I've downloaded it somewhere. I'm like fairly certain. Now all of a sudden I'm actually a little tiny bit concerned here. Did I not? I was fairly certain I did. Special number. Trying to see if I can find it. Yeah. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I thought it was really weird. Yeah. Okay. Let me come back here. Hello again, chat. I'm back. So here I found the book. Okay, go away. Scroll, because I've read, or I've opened the book at some point. I mean, I do want to read more of it than I have. But, yeah. So, page 22. Go away. 22. Yeah, a bunch of coordinates. Oh, look, it's Descartes. Or, yeah, it's Rene. Descartes? Is it Descartes? Should be Googling. Oh, no. Descartes, yeah, Descartes. I don't know if I said it. Rene Descartes. I recognize his fucking face at least. If I'm not French. Unfortunately. Would my life be better if I was French? Or from France? French? Yeah, French. Can you guys notice I'm a little bit tired? I haven't slept too great in a while. Okay, here now. We get a quick overview of the available functionality in the toolbox. Really recommended to do this. Yeah. We revisit an example from the lecture as illustrated in Figure 1. During the lecture, we define homogeneous transformation matrices. Use the standard matrix calculation in Matlab to verify the expressions for H2, 3 under the transformations H1, 2, we already have and which are expressed with respect to the base frame 0. So define these guys here and then use the command rotset and transl on appropriate products of matrices to conduct the frame transformation above. Yeah. So that part should be fairly doable. So if I just let me just, where did Matlab go? There it is. Let me just make a new script. Quick kernel trick. Base control 8 to, that was a while ago. I guess I haven't really opened Matlab since. Actually a little bit sad if you think about it. Yeah, so let's see here. So what were these? Can I like this? So I can H01, let's name them. Do you really like this in Matlab? I don't think so. 0, 0, 0. Well, you could probably do the ones and then 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. First one, now you have H02. It's been a while since I wrote Matlab code. I like writing in Matlab. Find it a fine enough language. It's very nice at what it's doing. And I appreciate a language that's like, oh yeah, this thing is for this thing. So please use it for this thing and like not other bullshit necessarily. Like it's a tool to be used under the circumstances where it would be useful. I like use like Maple like once in my life, I think, in a very early math course. Then it was just Matlab after that. I don't think the new students like almost learn any Matlab at all. Like I'm fairly certain they're all on. Oh, it's because the RBT demo is on. So let me just turn this off for a moment. And this thing, oh, okay, it did run. FRTN85. I don't think it can. Kinematics exercises. Yeah. This look good. 1 do 5 things. That part all looks fine. Matrix calculations in Matlab to verify that H23. Fine, it's fine. I don't love the naming scheme I've chosen. I could use. I mean, I could literally do this, right? Or you probably can't use that in the name. You can definitely use this in name, and that would look a little cleaner. But for the thing that we're doing here, so here it should be H01, right, times H02 times H03. Maybe they should be swapped here. Which way around is the fucking matrix multiplication? Boom, 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 right? So it should be in this order. Go from. If that made sense to you. Use the commands rotc and transl and appropriate product of array transformation above. This one? Or what do you mean? Yeah, this is the one they mean. That's gotta be the one they mean. But let me suppress. We know that they're correct now, so we can shut them up for a moment. Run. Zero one. 10. No, 114. No, it's like correct. You already have, and which are expressed with respect to base frame 0. Or wait, you mean up here? This base frame 0 there with respect to. I'm assuming that's what they mean. Cube measuring 200 millimeters on a side is placed in the center of the table. Frame 2 should be in the center of the cube, slightly above the table. Camera is suited directly above the camera of the cube. Find the homogeneous transformations relating frame 1, 2, and 3 to the base frame 0. Find the homogeneous transformations relating frame 3 to frame 2. Here we defined the homogeneous transformation. Okay, yeah, okay, so let me bring up the, just on my iPad here, let me just bring up the thing from there. Oh, let's need to check what Olivia had to say. Quick. Yeah, all right, let's see here now. So where would that lecture be? Oh, it's this one, very likely. Yeah, but this one doesn't have the. Just have my scribbled notes on it, which isn't that useful. So let me just. This guy called here FRTN85 Kinematics, which I'm fairly certain is the one he's referring to here. I mean, I can very quickly find it. It's not a big deal. Oh, this is the wrong course. That's the one. Lectures. There we go. There's. It should be this one probably. Second one. Just a quick look around. Maybe it's the third one. I don't know yet. I know what mostly what I'm looking for. Here. Animations, which is the reason we got a 4x4 matrix. Alright, so this answer here is essentially you have flipped the coordinate system around like this. You've moved in these many steps in the thing. Yeah. Understand things correctly. Yeah. There's this thing here. There's those cases there. H23 is those numbers there. 3,2 is the inverse of H23. That's the. Wait, which one were we looking for here? Wait, so let me do the inverse of that one. So you write inv. I think you can write inv. H23. Run. 1, 1. Somewhere something have not been done correctly here. Right, let me see here now. H2 or 0 there and that one there. We want to do the transformations, right? Right. That's not correct either, seemingly. Okay, let's first of all make sure these numbers here and these numbers here are the same. 0, 0, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 3, minus 1 there, yes. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 there. Yep. They look the same to me. Alright, let me 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, or 2, 2, yep, 1, 1, and then 1.5 here, and 0, 0, and 1.1. So if we just open up like this guy here or something. Yeah, that looks correct. 3 and 1 and 0, 0, minus 1 and 3. So, why isn't this correct? Because they're asking us here. That's how I do matrix multiplication, and I'm like very certain that this is how I do matrix multiplication of the thing. And they are inserted correctly in things. So I don't know. was doing stupid. I'm like thinking about incorrectly. H1 1 2. But it's not 1 2. Or is one here 1 2? Shouldn't be. No. Okay. So then that one is that one's translation. So if I'm understanding it correctly, this one here would then be shift enter. Oh no. So this one should then be 1 2 there, which is then that guy just up the step in his coordinate frame, so to speak. I understood it all correctly there. Which is then probably why they say use relation set and translation. Frame transformation above. I assume that's what they mean. Huh. Oh. I think I know what that thing is. Oh yeah. Oh, I might have. Was that the thing that I didn't drop this morning? I don't remember. I woke up and something fucking hit the. Did I bring this thing upstairs? And then I was the one thinking. Probably. It's incredible that it survived. Give me one moment, chat. Oh yeah. That does make sense. Okay. Oh no. Alright. I'm fairly certain now I see this thing here. Yeah. So I accidentally dropped this thing in the morning. That's what happened. Yeah. It works. It's fine. But yeah. Gotta be a little careful with it. Okay. Two base from 0, right? Two. That one times that one. I like sort of. I mean, I get what we're doing. Just there's some information here. So we don't take like the inverse of those things there to get to the thing there. Something like that. Yeah, I'm getting close there. Let me see here. Given 3 homogeneous transformation matrices in How do I with represented in the base coordinate frame h0. How do I get the h23 transformation? If we can figure it out. Right, I'm figuring that then you're supposed to do the inverse of some of those things to fuck off. That's how it should then be, if I've understood it correctly. I multiply all of them. Doing a lot of math there, which is interesting. This is one of those things that the old models definitely couldn't do. So it would spit out some bullshit. Homogeneous transformation matrix. Get transformation frame 2 from frame 2 to frame 3. Use. I don't think that's correct. Let's see here. No, that is correct. All right, well, shout out. So by multiplying, by matrix multiplying, I should say, by matrix multiplying with the inverse of a homogeneous transformation, we enter that transformations view. Is that the case, or is that a byproduct? Being in the base, starting in the base frame. I don't think it is, or I think I'm thinking about it in the wrong way. In as much as I'm starting the base frame, because we can redefine the base frame to be, well, not anything we want. Well, anything we want really. That's just a question of definition. Yes, pre-multiplying by the inverse, which is the reference view, and this is true in general, not just the base frame. The way to say it is with subscripts. Pre-multiply by an inverse, change the reference frame you're expressing things in. Yeah, which is how I understood it as, yeah. Yes, we want frame 3 by multiplying together 3 homogeneous transformations together, or we reapplying the transformation and then in the order of application and then expressing the results in the latest inversed frame of reference. I'm just making sure that I'm like understanding it correctly. And that the way I am phrasing it in my head makes sense, right? That's the good thing about ChatGPT. Like you could of course just like blah 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 blah, and then like you'd never have to think about it in your life. When you multiply homogeneous transformation using the standard column vector convention, the rightmost transform acts first. The rightmost? I just thought about it the wrong way around. Hmm. The rightmost transformation acts first. Right. So you're starting from. So if I go, well, oops, 1 and then 3. This should then be included inverse. Yeah, I understand that part. Go away. Yeah. So here you go H3 and you times this with the inverse of this thing. And there. And this thing here, you get this thing here, which was the correct answer. So yeah, it makes sense, right? And what they're pointing out there is that O2 is H. So you apply the first one here. So you go in the 1, 2. Rightmost act first, and results is in frame A. Right, so why would each O1 times rightmost act first, and result is in frame A. You multiply by an inverse to change to which frame you're expressing things in. Yeah. Well, there. It sort of makes sense. It's sort of, well, yeah. I'm like getting it sort a little bit. I'm getting it a little bit, which I guess is something. Use the command rots and trans-L. An appropriate product of matrices to construct the frame transformation above. Note of multiplication order. Use the command rots and trans-L. Oh. Wait, which one do we want again? I don't mean a transformation reducing to. Okay, wait, let me write stuff down a little on my. What the fuck happened? Oh no. It's turning off. Are we back? Are we good? Am I live? Yes. Oh, my camera has apparently frozen. I wonder when it did that. Where even is the camera? Here. Still very frozen. Okay. And activate it and activate it again. Okay, now I'm back here. Now I'm back here. Okay, cool. I don't know how long it's been frozen for. Shit. So yeah, my goal here is to finish both of these things here today, and at the very least look a little something at these things. Yeah. yeah, would be very useful to do these things here. I'm unlikely to finish all of it today, or I definitely will not. This is cool. Yeah. At the very least, we're doing. I mean, these things are very important, so it's a good idea to do it today. Getting a little tired. I might need just a moment to stand up and recollect myself a little bit. And it's been about an hour, I think. Yeah, it's close to the dot on an hour since we started. I think now is a wonderful time to take a break. Maybe we'll go for 4 more minutes or something. Maybe we won't. I don't know. And then 15-minute break or something. And now, of course, time is arbitrary. But yeah, things are making a little bit of sense, at least a little bit. I need to do them a little more here to make sure I'm following. But yeah, things are making some sense. But I need to just stand up for a bit. And I also need to clean my glasses. I'm realizing. So I think, yeah, I think I'm just gonna stand up for a moment. Have a little break. Something like a 15 minute or something. So I'll be back somewhere around 9:30. It's probably realistic. And then we're gonna go for a little bit longer. I don't have super much more juice in my brain, but I have a little bit more juice, and I need to get a little bit further today. But overall, I'm happy I'm doing this at the very least. I need to have more days like this in order to justify my life or whatever. So yeah, I'll see you guys in about 15 minutes. Trying to see here what would be a good way of. Oh, this timer here, right? We could. If I do this and then I turn the timer on, then I turn my camera off. Make this guy big. And then go. It's under here somewhere. Script. There we go. And 15 minutes. 17 minutes, I guess. Start timer. Yeah. There we go. That sort of works for now. So I will be back in about the time that when the timer runs out. That's the goal. And enjoy your break. Hello, chat. I'm back, but so I came back for like 3 minutes left. I think you guys know I changed the background. Then I had to have a massive shit, and I feel like poo. Yeah, I just feel terrible. My asshole feels violated, and my stomach is angry. So I don't feel like streaming anymore, really. I don't really know what to do. Right now, it's one of those struggles where a reasonable person would probably have a proper break and stop for today, right? That's probably what I'll end up doing. But I also need to, I need to do some dishes and things. So, yeah. Um, I think I'm done here for today for now. It is what it is mostly. I hope to continue with the things a little bit longer, but first I just need to make sure I feel okay again, man. So that's the plan. Thank you guys for joining me for the first hour, and I'm sorry for coming back in such a state. But I hope you enjoyed the first hour regardless, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will likely see you guys in the evening. I won't see you guys in the evening tomorrow because I'm going to Olivia's place. So, might see you guys a bit on Friday. I might see you a bit on Thursday. We'll have to see. We will have to see, chat. But that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Goodbye. I do really want to stream more, but I feel so terrible. Actually, oh yeah, no, I can't. Oh, I gotta figure this shit out. I'm sorry, chat. Good.